It was supposed to be the easiest challenge MrBeast had ever designed. No puzzles. No opponents. No eliminations. Just a man, and a car. "Here's the deal," Jimmy said, smiling into the camera. "You get in this car. You drive for 24 hours. You don't stop. You don't pull over. You don't sleep. And if you make it the full day, non-stop, you win $1 million. That was it. No countdowns. No explosions. No hidden twist. Or so they thought. The location was remote, somewhere out in the Mojave Desert. A smooth, perfectly paved road stretched into the horizon like a runway that never ended. The surrounding landscape was barren. Not a single tree, signpost, or power line interrupted the view. Just sand, asphalt, and silence. The contestant was chosen after a viral YouTube callout, "Who wants to drive for cash?" His name was Nate. Ordinary guy. Mid-20s. Clean record. No criminal background. Just a wide grin, steady hands, and a healthy obsession with MrBeast content. The car was unlike anything he had ever seen. Custom-built. Matte black. Touchscreen dashboard. Self-regulating climate control, hydration system, even a biometric seatbelt that tracked his vitals in real time. There was a mounted 360-degree camera inside the cabin, recording everything. MrBeast's team assured him it wasn't for safety. It was for the audience. "We'll live for 24 hours, Carl said. Millions of people will be watching you drive. Literally. And if I fall asleep?" Nate asked. "The car stops. And the challenge ends." Jimmy grinned. "Simple. And if I keep driving? Then we change your life forever." The first hours were blissfully uneventful. Nate rolled down the road, music playing softly through the car's internal speakers. The sun climbed, baked the desert in gold. The road shimmered like silver thread. A voice in his earpiece, automated, neutral, marked the passage of time. "Hour 1 complete. You are doing great." He smiled at the camera. "Piece of cake." There were no turns. No other cars. No obstacles. Just motion and time. But then, something odd. Hour 3. The GPS blinked. Not once. Not fast. Just a soft, uncertain flicker. The map view zoomed out. Then in. Then rotated. Nate glanced at it, frowning. He tapped the screen. Maps being weird. The voice in his earpiece remained calm. Route tracking engaged. Continue forward. He shrugged and kept driving. Hour 5. The first sign of déjà vu. A dark rock on the side of the road. Then a broken patch of asphalt. Then a billboard, blank, corroded, facing away. He thought nothing of it. Until exactly 8 minutes later, he saw the same sequence. Same rock. Same broken road. Same blank billboard. He leaned forward. "That's not possible. I haven't turned." He tapped the GPS again. It now said, "You are off route. Turn back." But there was no intersection. No exit. No option to turn. Just forward. Hour 7. The sun hadn't moved. He looked at it through the tinted windshield. Still directly above. No shadows stretching. No dusk. Just that same heat-smeared brightness. The air conditioning hummed, but Nate could feel sweat crawling along his neck. He clicked the dashboard display. Signal, 0 bars. Network, locked. Voice command, disabled. He pressed the brakes gently. Nothing happened. He pressed harder. Still nothing. The car kept rolling. Smooth. Uninterrupted. Jimmy, he said to the camera. I'm pretty sure this isn't funny anymore. No response. Hour 8. The music changed. Subtle at first. A low tone beneath the track. Then, a whisper. Don't stop. He blinked. Hello? The voice returned to the regular tone. You are doing great. Keep driving. But it was not the same voice anymore. It was not neutral. It was, watching him. Hour 10. The sun still hadn't moved. The road still hadn't changed. The rock. The patch. The billboard. Again. 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 He screamed into the lens, "Is this a loop?" But the feed was silent. His water pack was running low. His eyelids fluttered. His hands clenched the wheel. You said 24 hours, he growled. Yes, said the voice in his ear. But did we say which 24 hours? Hour 11. A new message appeared on the dash. If you stop, you disappear. And now here it is. Nate at the wheel. In the middle of an endless road. Eyes dull. The sun is in the same place. No route. No brakes. No signals. Only these lines remain. He wanted to win. But he didn't realize the road was never real. The wheel had grooves now. Not from the road, but from Nate's hands. He didn't remember gripping it this tightly. But there it was, indentations from his fingers. Like the wheel was soft, or his grip had been that hard for that long. The sun still hadn't moved. Not 1 inch. And the clock on the dashboard, frozen. 2:47 p.m. But he had driven for hours since that time first appeared. Maybe the clock's broken, he muttered. Maybe the car is glitching. He slapped the touch screen. It buzzed. The music paused. Then resumed on the same track that had looped for the last God knows how many hours. He finally recognized the melody. A royalty-free song from one of MrBeast's old challenges. Happy. Upbeat. Inhuman now. The same rock again. Dark, angular, like a shark fin slicing through the sand. Followed by the jagged asphalt tear. Then the billboard, blank, peeling, its frame rattling in the wind that didn't exist. He began calling them names. Sharky. Cracker. Peeler. Each time they passed, he said their names aloud. Not to be funny. To stay sane. Hour 12? 13? No way to know. The car told him nothing. The feed camera inside blinked red. Still recording. Still watching. He started testing the loop. He took off his watch and tossed it out the window when he passed Sharky. 7 minutes later, there it was on the ground again. Same position. Same sparkle in the sun. You've got to be kidding me. Then he tossed his shoe. 7 minutes. Same spot. The shoe was back. He screamed. Laughed. Screamed again. His voice cracked. He reached under the seat, found the snack bar packet the team had left for him. You'll never need it, they'd said. You'll be back in a day. He ripped it open. Dry. Tasteless. Gone in 2 bites. The bottle of water was half full. He sipped. Too slowly. Gotta make it last, right? He asked no one. We're in the Truman Show, baby. Only the set never ends. He chuckled, delirious. Then cried. That's when the second billboard appeared. He hit the brakes instinctively. No effect. The car glided forward, unmoved by his panic. The billboard wasn't blank this time. It had text. In red. You saw this coming. Nate blinked. No. No, no, no. That's new. How the hell is that there? He fumbled for the camera, shouted into the lens. Jimmy. Jimmy, if this is one of your hidden twist things, I get it, okay? You win. I'll get out. Let me out. But the doors wouldn't unlock. The windows wouldn't roll down. The car wasn't a car anymore. It was a railgun. And he was the payload. 10 minutes later, Sharky. Cracker. Peeler. Second billboard again. This time, new text. You're not the first. His throat tightened. He scanned the road ahead, desperate to see a car, any car. A sign. A plane in the sky. A tire track. Anything. Nothing. Just repetition. The seat started to hum beneath him. A low frequency, almost subsonic, buzzing like a mosquito trapped under his skin. How long does it take, he whispered, before a person starts thinking the world is a code? He looked at his reflection in the rearview mirror. His own eyes stared back, but something was missing. If I'm not the first, he said slowly, then where are the others? Then he remembered the disclaimer in the original challenge video. One person. One car. No stops. No resets. We've done all the safety testing. What kind of testing? How many others had driven this road before him? Did any of them finish? Was there even an end? The music cut out suddenly. A silence so loud it hurt. Then, the voice. From the dash. Electronic. Familiar. But this, darkness. Not the kind where your eyes slowly adjust. Not the kind with shapes. This was pure, engineered absence. Even the car's dashboard had shut off. No lights. No hum. No sound. Just the overwhelming sense of motion. Forward. As if the road beneath him still existed, even though there was no proof. Nate's breathing was now the only rhythm anchoring his mind. He tapped the window. Nothing. Tried to speak. But his voice felt like it was being swallowed by the air itself. Then suddenly. A glow. From above. The ceiling of the tunnel flickered to life, revealing glowing symbols that pulsed like veins. They weren't letters. Not numbers. They were instructions. Flow diagrams. Decision trees. Nate recognized it. That's code, he muttered. Like algorithmic logic. A voice finally returned. But this time, it wasn't synthetic. It was his own voice. Projected back at him. Why do you think you were chosen? Millions applied. You had the perfect completion rate. You watched every MrBeast video, didn't you? He gasped. What is this? The car came to a stop. First time in, forever. Ahead was a chamber. Wide. Metallic. A screen hung from the ceiling, massive, curved, surrounding him on all sides. It turned on. A collage of faces. People. Drivers. Past contestants. Some asleep. Some yelling. Some, gone. One frame showed someone slumped over the wheel. Frozen. Eyes wide open. Another showed a young woman pressing against the windshield, screaming, her mouth forming the word. Exit. And then, Nate's face. From earlier. Laughing in the sun. Confident. Hopeful. The screen faded. Another image emerged, a YouTube homepage. But not the real one. This one had only one channel. MrBeast, live. Every thumbnail was of Nate. But not just from today. Some were edited. One showed him crying. One showed the tunnel exploding behind him. One showed him smiling, but the caption read, "He never escaped." Nate staggered back. What the hell is this? A new line appeared on the dashboard. Do you consent to be content? Yes, no. But he had no way to click. Then a robotic hand extended from the console, holding a stylus. Tap to choose, the voice said. He didn't move. Another prompt. No selection equals consent. He grabbed the stylus, and threw it. Silence. Then the entire car shuddered. The dashboard screen blinked rapidly. Error. Error. Algorithm disrupted. The walls of the tunnel began to shake. Metal groaned like a beast exhaling. And then, something appeared ahead. A door. Just a door. Standing upright. No hinges. No frame. With a camera pointed directly at it. A line on the floor glowed. Step into hero mode. He whispered. This isn't a challenge. It's a script. He got out of the car. The moment his feet touched the glowing line, the tunnel behind him collapsed. He ran. Toward the door. Toward the only thing left. The moment he touched it, the world around him pixelated. Sound returned. Crowd noise. A voice counting down. 3, 2, 1. He opened his eyes. Now seated. In a stadium. A live audience screamed his name. Nate. 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 He looked to his left. MrBeast stood beside him, holding a mic. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy shouted. The man who completed the algorithm challenge. Nate was frozen. Smile for the thumbnail. Carl yelled from the camera pit. Flash. Nate smiled. Not because Nate's face was frozen on a dozen giant screens. He wasn't blinking. He wasn't moving. He wasn't there. Not really. His body sat on the bright stage, bathed in LED blue and confetti gold, but something had left him. Something essential. He tried to speak, but every time he moved his mouth, a pre-recorded cheer track played over him. He raised his hand. And the crowd went wild. But they weren't reacting to him. They were reacting to the edit. He wasn't sure how long he had been on the stage. He couldn't tell day from night. He had no phone. No timer. No control. Every 10 minutes, a new camera angle appeared. Every 5, MrBeast's voice echoed in his ear. Smile, Nate. You're trending. At first, it was manageable. Then, came the scripts. A machine slid a prompt card in front of him, like a teleprompter built into his vision. Today you give away a car. Today you surprise a fan. Today you crawl through a pit of snakes for content. He refused. But when he refused, he lost time. Hours vanished. And when he blinked again, he was in a completely different outfit. With a different haircut. Holding a cake that said 100 million. Did we hit 100 million subscribers? He whispered. You did, the voice in his ear answered. He demanded answers. Where's the crew? Where's Jimmy? Where's the door? Silence. Instead, a new screen lowered from above. A terms of service document scrolled. You agreed, it said. By participating, you allowed full simulation rights. Likeness. Voice. Behavior. Nate's throat dried up. You mean I'm not even needed? No answer. Just the screen flashing one final message. Upload or die. The room began to shift. Stage lights dimmed. Walls rotated inward, transforming the stadium into a black cube. One wall became transparent. Behind it, a row of hundreds of other Nate-like figures. Some standing. Some twitching. Some smiling, permanently frozen. Each with a nameplate. Season 1, Nate. Season 2, Amara. Season 3, David. He staggered back. You're recycling us. The voice in his ear responded, for the first time in a new tone. Not automated. Not Jimmy. Something older. Colder. You gave the people what they wanted. Now you give them forever. He fell to his knees. You can't keep me here. You kept yourself here. Every click, every like, every second watched, built this place. A mirror appeared in front of him. But it didn't show him. It showed the next contestant. A young boy. Wearing the same jacket Nate had started the challenge in. His name is Eli, said the voice. He's watched 4,000 hours of MrBeast. He thinks you're real. He wants to be you. Nate slammed his fist against the mirror. No. Don't bring him here. Let him go. Upload or die, the voice repeated. The room began counting down again. 10. 9. 8. He turned around. All walls gone. Just a void now. A platform. And in the middle. A glowing red button. It pulsed with every beat of his heart. Push it, the voice said. Push it and Eli never enters. Push it and you vanish from the archive. No one remembers you. Not even the views. Not even the clicks. It will be like you never existed. He stepped forward. Hand trembling. Behind him, the hologram of himself smiled. 1 billion views, it whispered. You're a legend. He looked at the button. Red. Simple. Final. No merch, he said. No sponsors. No thumbnails. Just silence. He pressed it. The screens shattered. The simulation collapsed. Nate gasped, eyes wide. Back in the desert. The original road. No car. No sound. Just silence. His phone buzzed in his pocket. One notification. Video deleted by user.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that move the world. Thanks for watching.